15 July 2025 and Attorney General Dominic Kaini the letter direct EOCO say omu investigate Joseph Yamin national organizer of the NDC ene Abanga Yakubu ononso vice chairman of the NDC na because also omu ye involved in illegal mining popularly known as Galamsey. Osi watete it is alleged say Yamin ene Abanga Yakubu omu ye Galamsey. Enti no EOCO investigate omo. It's been over 1 year ni. Na we say na chese untumi die baye. Mo amu say press conferences minority no anase NPP for ye die bebre. En na kodua akokobo Yamin din. Say Yamin ya boni din dada. Say was investigating into investigation and course 190 yen frɛ omo ono Abanga Yakubu ono ni Abanga Yakubu no. Na yen sign reinvestigate omo. Na se yampa so omo involved almost they should be brought to book. Omo nye involved in so ene yen clear omo. Na we na Joseph Yamin ete yen na netikwa pa se to ene wadi nkomo pa me ba bebo ne video ni nyina ma wo na wati ha CBD TV afen wo hia na mesro wa subscribe na wo wie so tie ni nyina akosi wo wie a na wa kire wadwen ama me e comment section ho no mo mesro gina so kakra bi na tie Yamin nkomo a odi ye me
tie me nua Justin Kodia the press conference or more a year afternoon to me say conviction. Then or cite a banya or tisui then crow for a year Galamsey. Now just include the edimidin so as I can. I may not fault him from the beginning because a media reportage and a war upon ten and a binding so I have a step beer or the ama a year EOCO for say or Mushim. And the EOCO for a year or Mushim no but the or more findings about the two upon thing. But even before our more findings in the I am pronounced guilty by everybody.
But so Kratana a year Attorney General Eddie Babontina. Mr. Mitch McKinkai and my chief for Nashua. As a reinvestigation into alleged involvement in unauthorized mining activities, I write pursuant to Section 3 of the Economic and Organized Crime Office Act 2010 Act 804. This directive is born out of growing public concern corroborated by media reports and intelligence regarding the involvement of some citizens in unauthorized mining operations generally called Galamsey that are in blatant contravention of the provisions of the Minerals and Mining Act 2006 at 703 as amended by Act 995. These activities not only flout our mining regulations but also gravely endanger our water bodies, forest reserves and local livelihoods. In light of the above, I hereby direct EOCO to initiate a full-scale investigation into the following persons: Joseph Yamin, National Organizer, NDC; Abanga Yakubu Al-Hassan, National Vice Chairman, National Democratic Congress. The investigation should cover allegations that the named individuals may be complicit in unauthorized mining operations across several mining districts in the country. I further direct that the investigations be extended to any person found to be complicit in these unlawful mine activities. Additionally, the probe should cover issues raised in the 36-page illegal mining report compiled by Professor Kwabena Frimpong Boateng. To aid the investigation, please collaborate with the Chief Executive Officer of the Minerals Commission, given the Commission's regulatory oversight. This matter should be treated with the urgency it deserves in order to protect the integrity of Ghana's extractive sector. Kindly keep this office informed of significant developments. And signed, Dr. Dominic Akutiringa Ayine, Attorney General Minister for Justice. And on the 9th of July too, there was a statement by concerned small-scale mining group operations of the Para Anti-Galamsey Task Force. With your permission, I read: we, the concerned small-scale mining group in Ghana, by this statement are hereby registering our utmost displeasure and disdain about the activities of some assigns in the National Democratic Congress as well as the National Security Office. These assigns, including military and police officers, have been visiting some of our mining concessions and sites across the country to extort money from some of our members. More worryingly, these assassins carry sophisticated weapons in full military uniforms, ransack the sites of our members and subject them to inhuman treatment, including extortion of money. Our checks since the issue gained currency revealed that some of these assignees boast of governmental support as well as links to persons in the national security outfit. The association alleged that members of the said task force frequently invoke the names of prominent NDC figures to justify their operations. Specifically, they cited NDC Joseph Yamin and third vice chairperson Yakubu Abanga as individuals the task force claims to be affiliated with. According to the group, this unauthorized task force has been operating in mining communities including Sekendi, Bekwai, Ofensu and Pristia, where they reportedly terrorized miners. The group claims that in regions including Sekendi, Bekwai, Ofensu and Pristia, armed men in military uniforms have been invading mining sites under the guise of anti-Galamsey task force. More worryingly, these assassins carry sophisticated weapons in full military uniforms, ransack the sites of our members and subject them to inhuman treatment, including extortion of money. So it goes on and on and on and on, and their demand is that the association has called for an immediate investigation into the matter and urged the relevant authorities to take steps to disband the group and hold any collaborators accountable. They stress that the fight against illegal mining, Galamsey, must not be used as a cover for political intimidation or abuse of legitimate mining operations. And a sign, Andrew Aban, chairman, concerned small-scale mining group in Ghana. So maybe these are the letters.
My letter, no, both the press release, which is fake in the first place, because Nipana or Troy is not traceable. I want a problem with some of the media houses.
Oh, Nipana is traceable?
No. Number or the shares, the person has come to claim say only any affiliation with small scale mining. What yakra? 2. Onim bibia fa a press release no. Sa ni pakro no na ni din share krata no ashe. And media houses are omoko anim koye story. Yamin investigated for Galamsey activities. No?
Mm-hmm.
How did they authenticate the press release? Wabontia omodi story. 2. The Attorney General ne letter or the former EOCO so a premise on this press release assembly. The letter now ready.
Because Attorney General can't media reports there.
Media report no. A press release na ba no. In a media no the more report. And Attorney General pick a media report no. And untiwama EOCO to investigate. How did they authenticate the media report, which many of us say have proven to you that it is fake? The fake, and they say you can go further to check the small scale association for Abba Bontin immediately after the press release. Abba Bekan said they know nothing about that press release. Pepra, who is their chairman, issued a statement on that. So in the first place, press release in Abba Bontin claiming that Yamin is having a para tax force the terrorizing Crawford. Nitri and Ninai. So on what basis did the Attorney General write to EOCO to investigate something that we cannot authenticate? And here number 1. Number 2, the okay him fan the same Galamsey. It is being alleged, number 1, that may what tax force a task force, no, ran para to the National Anti-Tax Force operation. And I mean, tax force, no, nam site, no more store to sika, or more terrorize and crop for. Do you think that the media houses are a story, including the NPP press conference, say Yamin being investigated for Galamsey, Abanum for BBM fan by equating me to Chairman Woon to me? Do you think they are fair to me? Now it is everywhere. Yamin Galamsey, Yamin Galamsey, Mishata Adia Galamsey, Mitonyuma Galamsey, Mikoya Galamsey. No, I'm not being investigated for Galamsey. Obina, let's just say group Binamwa or more terrorizing Krofo, and they use my name. Now, where I have a problem is how long it has taken EOCO to come out to say whether indeed there is a tax force. And that para tax force is linked to Yamin, so that they can disband the group as the supposed press release. You know, they didn't say EOCO should investigate me for Galamsey. I have said it on countless times. Say, so being himself here Galamsey, one. Is he invisible?
But
and nobody as at now can claim say Yamin site ni as soon as we were Galamsey in the name of Yamin, Yemano or Yesi. So when I heard Kodia using the letter to EOCO as a defense for Chamaun to me, I said, are we not over-abusing whatever rights?
No, I think that you should rather be asking, you should rather be worried because they're working. In Sobia and Shada Bijna was my caswa. That's a in Sobia ni ho yan central phone de obo phone de dikan krata na beto abontino. Ya nyebre an hwehwe kira kwa hu se de otwore se ni sei eho wakan no. De toso biem no Attorney General so akogina sa krata pe onkoma wadi e de sanse me beto abonta for de san komo no de akoma EOCO. Have you per any chance gotten back to the Attorney General's department to inquire, or to that of EOCO? So among frere umpokrana, have you gotten back? Because said the workers could yadia couldn't come. I didn't come on, Yenina Dibia, Yamin. Are you not bothered with this?
Me have overly bothered. Am I in a me sorry. And every time this issue of Galamsey, if it finds a way of coming to you, Anona a Drew baby and Naminia Mustafa Bandi, Timin Hudun ne peace, ne temper, and you see him talking about these things because even if a true, must it take a long time? This is 1 whole year to bring out the issue. Nase yanokra. Emrana said there was any need in any no NPP for a basis be I'm fine, so I'm fine concept. Media houses and any basis be I'm fine. And yanokra, are we not interested in saving my family? Me man go school and mamma and me bush I say, are you doing Galamsey? Me will not go on Facebook, want to look at the comments under me post only for her to be finding out Galamsey campaign, Galamsey whatever. An individual only Galamsey whom fasu biya is being tagged as number 1 person. Minia Black Rasta. Or Yamin in the and I like him. But last time I catch and say I will sue him after EOCO then report because he was bold on a program calling me a Galamsey campaign on a press release that on one me authenticate. I'm finding out.
But
so say you could the bar on TV. I'm a friend of here because you know I'm a Rasta man without dreadlocks. Until be a pair reggae, I may becomes my my lover. Until I like him, but when you sit on your big platform and demonize Obi over something, yeah, possible say beba bontin about the cassette. You should be very careful. And to make my co abusa say, when am I going to be invited? Namimra me yeah, I know as to whether say me what task force be an answer in the task force.
Are you inferring are you inferring you've not been invited?
Not at all.
Not even once.
Not at all. In fact, yeah, press release, NPP for a year or more press conference in the year. I called Remonata, and on the next morning, 2 times on his 2 numbers, minimum. It went through. I'm from back, so I don't know why, but I wanted to find out. Then I called saying because every time it's coming, say, he's been investigated for an operation, a counter operation, a para operation. Any problem? It can take them 100 years to do their investigations. I don't have a problem. But Ghana, for I misunderstand the investigation. To mean that me Galamsey. To mean that me I'm into mining. To mean that me DBA.
But Yamin, you have not pushed enough because say the same kese we are toso. Na body say oboa hwehwemu na oma hote ana otherwise ono so be ne afini ontu anamombia to the extent that the biggest opposition party plus some commentators, and just like you've said, the moment I hear and now back Ekosuku hear ko Facebook I call your commenter I will post us here Kimpian Galamsey Obabeka Galamsey all these things are not pushing you to that limit. I say Oka said no, EOCO, you need to just come and let us know. Attorney General, please
push me, Papa. And if you want to know, Marco beyond even so I may not mention the names, but I think that the highest level of interest is, so I want it to come out as early as possible. Now, you got a one in a intimate no crete as I'm no, the atoms, so that will be Benya base, be no dear.